I come from a time when internet cafe gaming was still a thing. As a 4th grader, my friends and I would stand all day in a stinky room full of older people. It was the perfect environment for a kid at that age. These guys were harmless. All they did was play video games, swear a lot, and smoke all day. The smoke in the room was so thick that you could literally cut it with a knife. At that time though, computers and home internet weren't exactly affordable, so we had to make some trade-offs. Internet cafes were our gateway to gaming. It was loud, chaotic, and magical. Everything a young gamer could dream of. But those days are long gone. One day, I stumbled upon a memory. It is about a game that I barely played back in those internet cafe days. Why did I barely play it? Because it was a challenging 2D game, and at the time, I was mesmerized by 3D games like GTA 3, Counter-Strike 1.6, and FIFA. I mean, can you blame me? Until then, all I had to play on was an NES Terminator clone. These clones flooded the market back then with cartridges that supposedly could hold hundreds of NES games, but most of them were just repeated titles. I also remembered the game's name. And what do you think? It's available to play online in your browser. Gaming nowadays is way too easy. The name of the game is Supaplex, but I like to call it Super Hard. I recall this game being incredibly hard, but back then I was just a stupid kid who didn't know a thing. Now I'm a full grown up. I've been to school, college, and the army.
Whoa!
I'm joking here, I wasn't in the army. But overall, I like to think of myself that I learned a lot since I was that stupid kid. Finishing this game should be a piece of cake now, right? I couldn't have been more wrong in my entire life. The game was launched in 1991. It is as old as Ed Sheeran, and it seems that it is inspired by Boulder Dash, a pretty similar game launched way earlier in 1984. But how can this game be legally available in your browser? Does the one who created this website own the rights to post it? Let's see if you can still buy this game somewhere. On a really quick search, I found it on Steam. I did not expect to find this old game on Steam, but something seems off. Is this the original creator though? I tried to find more information. I got the name of the creators from Wikipedia, and I did not have much luck at first. I mean, this doesn't really look like a software developer profile. This was until I stumbled upon this X or Twitter or whatever you want to call it account. This is an old account and looks like it's the original creator of the game. From time to time, people are still coming to say thanks for this amazing game. And to my surprise, he actually endorses the online version of the game, saying that the Steam version is just an unofficial copy. But why is it still there then? I don't really have an answer for this. The first obstacle in finishing this game is the number of levels. How many levels do you think this game has? 1, 2, 10, 20, 50? No, hold on tight. This game has 111 levels. Yeah, you're right, 111 levels. This is back when they didn't have DLCs. They released the whole content. And as if those weren't enough already, fans made a whole lot of other levels over the years. And since 1991 they had a lot of time to do levels. At this moment you can play, brace yourself, a whopping of 12,464 levels. All in your browser. And yes, the game is exactly how I remember it. Insanely hard! Not again. Like this. Perfect. Accomplished. No! What did you do? Oh! I just said never snap up. Oh my god. And if you think that I played a lot, well, I played, but it's only the 4th level.
Oh my god!
Who had the audacity to put this in the casual category? This game ain't no casual. While searching for more information about Supaplex, I found this ancient website. It has a news section and the oldest entry dates back to 2001. But something tells me that this website is way older than that. It's almost miraculous that a website like this still exists. A relic from a bygone era of the internet. The fact that someone still pays to host it is remarkable. In today's internet age, where surfing the web has become a thing of the past and many people simply scroll mindlessly through social media, websites like this hold an almost archaeological value. Here I discovered that the creators wanted to call their game Tink, but that name was already taken by some other game. This interesting detail can be found at the end of the third level. Tink. I like this. I didn't think. It appears that this website's owner is the one who asked the creators if he could upload the game for free on his website. The creators agreed and were more than happy that people were still passionate about keeping Supaplex alive. The website includes a download section, although there's no surprise that most of the links no longer work. Supaplex was originally released on Amiga computers, running the Amiga operating system. It was only later that it was ported to Apple Macintosh under the name Infotron and to DOS for your personal computer. Meet Murphy, the main protagonist of the game, bug hunter extraordinaire, exploring deep inside the crazy computer. At least this is what is written in the first level. Your objective is to collect infotrons in each level and to find the maze's exit. However, you can't exit unless you've gathered enough infotrons. And you have to do all this while these spheres called zongs try to squash you at every step. They start moving when there's nothing beneath them, or they slip to the side when stacked on top of each other. But be careful, zongs are not the only enemies lurking inside the crazy computer. The game becomes progressively more challenging as you advance through the levels. As for the ending of the game, I will not say anything to not spoil the fun for you. Not that I wasn't able to finish. How about you give this game a try and let me know how many levels you were able to finish.